Hello everybody, welcome back to another round of Drop Duchy. We've been playing a lot of the Republic just to try and re-roll into the last achievement we need, but let's go back to the Duchy, back to our roots. That bell, real loud in my headphones. Right, what have we got? We've got grass, this and this. Now, as much as I want the woodcutter to make planes, shall we try, because I always do that, let's try going to the low forest region and see if we can't make our farm be extra productive here. Right, a very early long piece. I'm just trying to think of where I want to put this guy. Let's do that. Hold this. With the farm about to arrive, though, I do want to try and build a nice spot for it. That'll have to do, I think. This is good. Tuck that in there. Now this is somewhat of a problem, isn't it? Throw that in there. Then loads of extra arrows will become loads of extra cash. No, this is getting real ugly. Right, we're not going to be able to double Tetris, I suspect. But that is our first Tetris available to us. So slam that down. Now this is the wrong rotation for this, which is a damn shame. And we've got nowhere good for this to go either. So unfortunately, we're not going to get a really great time. This, I think, just has to go over there. I wonder. Yeah, this is not ideal at all. I'm a moron. I was like, I wonder if I could get this down into that gap there. But I almost certainly can't. That was real bad top half building. Right, what do we fancy? I'm going to take the bridge. We don't have to worry about equipping it anytime soon. Give me a military building. Can't afford to reroll, which is a shame. Strategic pavilion, fortified farm, garrison 5, range 1, turn plains into fields. That could work well with our archery. Then we'll take on the hostile region. How much? 150 wheat to upgrade our woodcutter. Alright, we will upgrade that and then swap out our farm for the fortified farm. And with any luck, this will go okay. I'm going to just slide that right in there. This wooden fortress. Turn forests into plains and recruit. I think we can ditch that down there. And there's nowhere good to put this apart from here. 3 swords, but we're also then not going to get any planes. Which is very unideal, so I'll do that. I'm going to have a lot of wood on this right-hand side. Good wheat gains, though. Just garrison 10. Nice spot for the wood clearer to go. That hasn't made quite as much wheat as I would like for this watchtower going down, but it is what it is. Stick that in there. Alright, if I stick that there, I can't quite make a Tetris. But we get some good value. You're going to turn forests into plains, so I simply won't allow you to. Now, we don't have that many units. They're all swords, which is a problem for me against my archers. My axes get good against their swords. Then we're just going to have to take out as much as we can with what we have left, but it's not going to be pretty. Thankfully, we got a decent amount of wood and wheat to now go upgrade some stuff. I'd like to upgrade that fortified farm, but I'm going to take a river castle. $200 wood gets us to range 2, which is what we want to see. Now, how much field versus trees? This is hostile, we can do that side. Then peaceful, and then the end with a river. This is hostile with a river, so we'll do that. Let's go and get a lot more wood if we can. I will trade my health to do it. And then up here, garrison 15, range 3 is huge. I'm going to trade off... Am I going to trade off something? Trade resources 100 to 200 cash. But I need the wheat to expand how many cards I can take out with me. I think I don't trade anything here, which is not the common path. Obviously, 400 wheat. Actually, yeah, we could do wood for wheat. Yeah, we'll do wood for wheat. Then head over to this hostile region. Unlock 2 of these. We want the river castle and the bridge selected. Would I like the farm as well? Go on then. Then we can spend whatever's left on upgrades. Probably this to hire recruits. And that's all we can afford. But we've got river. Bridge, considered a river, is nice. So water on one side, farming on the other. Keep their river castles away from the river. I'm sure this will go fine. Hold that. Oh, we really didn't need to bring the wood clearer out with us, did we? This mercenary camp is just 13 arrows. I'm fine with that going there. Our wood clearer can go basically anywhere. But I want their river castle to be able to sit nicely up here. So I'll stick that there. That's my lake. Their river castle can go over there. I want that hooked on the right. Good. Then my river castle. I can stick a long piece down the back of here. I don't have a piece that's going to fit in there. Actually, I do. I can do... I don't want to put that there, though, do I? Because I'm going to get no gains after that. We could do a one-tile gap if we have to. Welcome to Sword City. Population us. Beautiful. Farm the first. I'm going to stick this farm here. Then the watchtower there. Then this is going over that. And the fortified farm can sit nicely on top of all of that. We can hold that river castle. Unfortunately, we can't make many more rows again. But we have a much more impressive army this time. So, axes against arrows. No, axes against swords. But I can't make more axes. To attack their swords, I'm going to use my axes. Drive their axes. Oh, sorry, their swords. Into my swords. This is not ideal, but it's sufficient. Actually, that might have been close to ideal. Give me my extra money for the extra units. I will take a sawmill. And we're going to peaceful region with water and woods. Interesting that these I thought used to stay on the map more visually. They are very unavailable now. Sawmill, minimum flow 15, produce 5. 250 wheat. There is a lot of woodland here. Honestly, I think this farm could come out for the sawmill. And thus we will upgrade that sawmill. A nice, peaceful time. I would love to try and get a Tetris for extra resources. I can stick that there and then the bridge to its right. If I want the Tetris, I have to put one of these in here. Seems slightly less than ideal. So I'll just take a triple. Then wood clearer in there. Right, this needs minimum flow. We can add that quite simply. It now has water access. Fortified farm goes nicely here. With that on top. There's loads of wood. And a bushel of swords. Right, good gains today. Barracks, Roadhouse, Arborist. The barracks aren't bad with the bridge. We don't want to take the sawmill into the final round. Yeah, alright. We'll go barracks. Then gold or wheat? Great question. This gets 5, so we'll upgrade that. Then I probably want the wheat more than anything else. Do I dare go really low for tons of wheat? I'm going to do it. I'm going to risk it. We do have a lot of gold. There is that. Right, we could trade 160 gold for 240 wood. I will do that. Then we just have to prepare for our finale. River Castle to 2 swords. Feels non-negotiable. Garrison 15, range 3. Also feels very strong. But we only have 414 wood. You know what I would really like in the game? Is when I'm looking at something like this, rather than selecting upgrade, a button for like upgrade preview. So I can click upgrade preview, come out of this screen, there'll be like an aura or something on the card, and then I can see what resources I would have effectively spent if that had been upgraded to know what else I might be able to spend upgrading on. That would be a really nice quality of life thing. Right, we'll go to the wall now, because we can still do everything we can do from that menu in this menu, including unlocking for an extra thing. Except we don't need the sawmill now. We want the barracks. We could try and get the farm for something, but I don't think we need it. So we don't need to spend 200 wheat here. In which case, what do I want to upgrade? Probably the river castle. No, not that. Don't sell that. Then range 3 on the woodcutter, so that the fortified farm can do more work. Heal up to 13. And away we go. Right, L shape. Wooden fortress. Turn adjacent forests into plains. Alright. Start there. And there. Into River Castle and put their wooden fortress on that side. I can do water, water, hold that. Recruit 7 for each adjacent military building. It's not great, is it? It's also a terrible time for my watchtower. Alright, I'm going to start Garrison 25. Recruit for adjacent military buildings. Oh, this is terrible. This is really unideal. Right, wood clearer is going to be doing very little. Need room for this and that, which then means I can keep my river strong, which is very important. Right, our bridge has earned a decent chunk of money for these upcoming barracks. I really want to do well by this watchtower. I put this up here, I can fit that in there. And then the lake can go top left corner. It's 20 more cash. It's 2 more swords. Alright, I feel good about this. Their arrows will get destroyed by our swords. So, let's just take all of our swords, slam them into their arrows. Then whatever's left, I want to become axes. Will there be that many axes left? Hold on. Hold the phone. I want more axes. I can't make more axes unless there's less of something. Because less of something has to go into the axes to become more axes, which is a problem. I don't need more arrows. Because arrows against arrows are fine. And I need swords against arrows. So we'll just do swords against swords into those. Then whatever's left, hatchets into there, into here. I don't think this is great. But we've got so many units. We basically have nothing to fear. Yeah. Great gains. Alright, a good river economy fighting run. Nothing monumental upgraded, but it's sort of like normally I just try and go straight up with the river, but doing it as a big L shape really allowed for more river to be placed, especially with this bridge in play. 20,000 points is not bad going. No idea what my personal best is. I wonder if we can find out. 25,000. Yeah, clearly that's gone better. I wonder what trials are. We'll find out in about 6 weeks, and I'm very excited for it. For now, thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.